What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we are reviewing Audacious Facelift, which is another classic, or hopefully classic, from Cloak & Dagger. So not the first Cloak & Dagger and not the last you guys are going to be seeing. We've got a few more of them. We've done another haul of them, so we've got a few more of them to review. As a record stands, I'm a pretty big fan of Cloak & Dagger from the previous videos, guys. I really enjoy them. I think I've said a lot about them in general, about what I like. They're not too far away from me. They've got really awesome artwork every single time. And they've always got this anecdote on the side, so we'll read it here. So it says, for this particular one, Audacious Facelift, head on straight, mask on crooked, exit stage left, with the cash gone took it. No idea what it means, but I love the fact that they always do them. So in terms of what we're looking at, it's a Kveik IPA, and not the first Kveik beer we've had on this channel either. I really enjoy Kveik. They tend to be really citrusy, lemony, limey, that kind of thing. As always, this beer is a vegan, and it's 6%, so not too bad, not packing an alright punch. 2.6 UK units, because as you can see, it's a full 40ml can. And in terms of what we're looking at, so obviously we're looking at Kveik yeast, and it says Cashmere and Simcoe hops. Well, really it says Kveik yeast plus Cashmere plus Simcoe hops equals tropical face plant. Now, I love tropical beers, so I'm really looking forward to this. I hope it's going to really smack me around the face with some good flavours, and that we'll enjoy it. As I mentioned already, love Cloak & Dagger, so hopefully we can keep up with some really good beers from them. And yeah, this one won't fall out of line with that. But let's crack it open and see what we've got. Quite foamy, that's probably how I've stored it rather than the actual beer itself. Oh, lovely. Smells lovely already. Nice and tropical. That's on my nose. Nice and tropical, but I could smell bitterness in that too. It must be the hops. It's got to be what Cashmere and Simcoe bring to the party, is that flavour that I really associate with IPAs. So I am really, still looking forward to it. I think it's good to give it a pour. It's probably going to be quite foamy, so good thing we've got the pint glass out. Oh, okay, looks like it's going to be quite hazy. Otherwise, I love hazy. Nice orange colour there. Nice yellowy orange. It's quite deep, fairly full-bodied, very thick. Really tropical on the nose, and quite floral as well. If it tastes like how it smells, it's going to be a good one. I will let the head sit a little bit, calm a little bit. It's dissipating quite quickly, which is good. It's just how it's been stored and how I've poured it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Like I said before and always, I really love Cloak & Dagger. I feel like they're a really great craft beer company. And yeah, can't wait to try it. Look at this lovely orange colour. Oh, I can't wait. I suppose I don't need to pour out the whole can. But yeah, head's going down quite quickly, as I mentioned already. Quite good, really. I don't know if it's an indication of anything in particular. I suppose just how carbonated it is. But yeah, it looks nice and juicy. Looks, tropical, juicy, hazy, cloudy. That's everything I love. I can't wait to get into this one. I think I'm going to leave it at that head and just get stuck into it, because I can't wait. So let's give it a go. That's really interesting. So in the first sip I thought, okay, it just tastes like a standard IPA that's quite bitter from the hops and a little bit piney, that kind of classic flavours that we always associate with IPAs. But then I got this really nice sweet aftertaste of like, I guess it's just sweeter orange, like sweet orange, or maybe like blood orange, something like that. That's really delicious, because that's got a really nice balance of starting off quite bitter and ending off quite sweet. I really wasn't expecting the flavour to actually develop. I'm sure it would probably develop over the course of me drinking this. As I always mentioned, or as I have mentioned before, I always finish with the beers, so I always, I'll open them and I'll always drink the whole thing regardless of whether I liked it or not, but I just don't film that because it's quite long and I don't want the channel to sort of promote like excessive drinking or anything like that. See, this is a review, this isn't me trying to drink as many beers as possible or anything. but this is really, that's juicy. That's the flavour, that's the word, sorry, not the flavour, although it is a flavour. It's just really juicy. It's delicious. It's like actual juice, but a beer, but alcoholic. It's delicious. I'm trying to think of the Kveik flavour and where that's coming from. It's just, I suppose it's just got to be the kind of citrusy flavour, citrusy juicy flavour I'm getting. It's a bit like a glass of orange juice, but alcoholic. That's kind of what it tastes like, bitter and sweet. I'm gonna give it a few more sips, but it's really delicious. It's lovely. It's got it's got a real balance of piney and sweet. Really, really enjoyable. Highly recommend trying it. If you can get your hands on it. I did buy it a little while ago, so I'm not sure if it probably is still in production, but yeah, definitely if you guys can get your hands on any Cloak and Dagger beers, this has not failed. This has definitely lived up to the hype that I give Cloak and Dagger beers. Just absolutely delicious. Really, really lovely. Tropical face plant. I mean, it's a tropical face punch, not a face plant at all. And I know in my earlier videos I always used to say that, you know, is it going to punch you around the face with its flavours? And often the answer was no. This really has. This is really, really delicious. Not quite what I was expecting, but in a really good way. So I think in terms of the rating that I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it 4.5 because it's just so lovely. It's hard to fault, really. It's not flat, it's not watery, it's really juicy, can't see my hand, you know, really thick and cloudy, and just everything I love in an IPA and in like a hazy beer. So yeah, 4.5 for this one, guys. Highly recommend. Obviously this video and none of my videos are sponsored, and this one isn't either, obviously, but absolutely delicious. Highly recommend Cloak and Dagger if you're from around there, or if you can get your hands on it, if you can find them in your local bottle shop, definitely recommend. So far it's any beers by Cloak and Dagger I would recommend. Just absolutely stellar, always on point at this stage. As I said, I've got a few more beers of theirs to try, so hopefully that won't change, but yeah, really delicious. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this review, let me know. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. Let me know what beers you guys have had that you've enjoyed recently. Yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!